Welcome to the Creative Courage Circle here at the Boileroom in Guildford. My name is ERIKA. I am your host, and I'll be playing tonight as well, which I'm super excited about. So the Creative Courage Circle was born in lockdown. It started really just for the idea that I still wanted to connect with artists and keep playing as well. And then the Boileroom took us on about a year ago. So it's super nice to kind of just bring it here, and this has been our home for the past year. So the Creative Courage Circle is a mashup of what I like to call a pussy storm and a songwriting circle. So the pussy storm section is where a bunch of women would come to my house and we would talk, and I would ask 3 questions to them, and they would have no feedback, and you could talk openly and vulnerably in a really safe space. And then the songwriting circle is something I did at ICMP, where I'm a lecturer. And it was such a beautiful thing. I kind of mashed the two together. So the creators will be talking about their songwriting process or their creating process. And then we'll get to know a little bit about them as well, which is super nice. I get to hear about all your good stuff that you've got going on. So I'm here with some amazing artists and bands. And Heonniebee, you want to introduce yourself?
Yep, so I'm Heonniebee. I am a digital artist, illustrator. I mainly do a lot of freelance stuff, but I also sell my stuff online. I do little clay sculptures, kind of anything that I can get my hands on, really.
Amazing. And we're going to see some of your stuff today, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then we have Slicko.
Hello, I'm Slicko. I'm a hip-hop producer and artist, and I'm here with the lovely Duke and guitar.
Great, thank you. And SOURKIX.
Hello, so we are SOURKIX. We're all siblings, and then we've been playing together for ages. So then we've just sort of formed a little band from it. We normally have an extra person who's here, but today they couldn't be here. I don't think we would have all been able to squish on stage with everyone.
Yeah. Ed, the honorary brother.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so I'm ERIKA. I am an alternative emo artist. We're going to put it like that. Everything I write is too emotional. So, I'm going to be kicking it all off tonight, actually, with some new songs. So I'm actually going to start with a song called Chasing Shadows. It's actually a song. So whenever I go into a songwriting session, I always take a little bit of me in. So this song actually was intended for Anastasia, and it's something that I feel could be quite universal anyway. It's about running at the things you find uncomfortable, running at the things that perhaps you want to run away from. So this is a song called Chasing Shadows, and if you guys want to just feel free to just jam along if you want. Yeah? Just so you know, Beth. What would I do when darkness comes? Would I run away? Or would I turn my head and face what's coming? What could I say when I shoot me down? to dust on my ground? Or do I close my eyes and keep on running? When you step on the crack and you're all out of luck, it seems that nothing can fill that hole. So you hold up a flame and look into the dark, then you fill it with liquid gold. I'm chasing shadows, I'm not running away, no, not today. I'm chasing shadows, I'm not running away. I'll step into the dark and I'll fight for tomorrow. What can we do when waves come crashing down? 'Cause we know that they will. As sure as we know the sun will come up, taking it on. And I fill my heart with the color of love, with the simple things that make me lighter. When you step on the crack and you're all out of luck, it seems that nothing can fill that hole. So you hold up a flame and look into the dark, and then you fill it with liquid gold. I'm chasing shadows, I'm not running away, no, not today. I'm chasing shadows, I'm not running away. I'll step into the dark and I'll fight for tomorrow. Walking into the dark, chasing out all the shadows, looking into the deep, stepping out in the shadows, looking into the dark, chasing out all the shadows, looking into the deep, looking out in the shadows, checking into the dark, chasing out all the shadows, looking into the deep, and stepping out in the shadows, looking into the dark, stepping out in the shadows, looking into the deep. I'm chasing shadows, I'm not running away, no, not today. I'm chasing shadows, I'm not running away. I'll step into the dark and I'll fight for tomorrow. Thank you. So the question I pose to myself is, what is my brag? Which is a hard one, right? Yeah. What is my brag? My brag is that I got rejected for a funding application. And normally what I would do is be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'd go and do a crowdfunder instead, because that's something that I know. But actually what I'm doing is, as I'm reapplying, and I'm actually I'm going for the feedback, and I'm going, okay, where have I gone wrong? What do I need to do? How do I get this funding? And because I want to go back out to Europe next year to go on tour. And I'm reapplying. So my brag is that I'm not sidestepping, which is what I normally do, but I'm running back, I'm chasing my shadows. That's what I'm doing. I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going at it because that's that fear of rejection, which is the thing that's like, ah. So yeah, that is, yes, that's my brag. Yeah. Thank you. Cool. So Heonniebee, we're going to go to you. I'm super excited because this is the first time we've actually had a digital artist. I've had an illustrator before, so this is super cool. I don't know anything about the process. So tell us about your first artifact.
Yeah, so my first piece is this portrait of rose quartz. It's actually my most recent piece as well. And there wasn't much thought behind it. I kind of just thought, oh yeah, Steven Universe is a show that I used to watch all the time, really loved it.
Yeah.
I should draw something from that. And then I immediately thought Rose Quartz, because she's one of the characters that, she's a bigger lady. She's also really beautiful, and I love the crystal rose quartz as well.
Yeah, it's signified with love and heart, is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so rose quartz definitely represents love in all forms. So that's why I thought that was a pretty good one to start with.
Love that.
So yeah, that was my most recent piece, and I made a ton of prints of it
Great.
because I just love it so much. And I actually started doing this one in a style different from what I usually do.
Did you want to pass it around to the people here so they can
Yeah,
have a look
totally.
at it? Would that be good?
If someone wants to grab it. Yeah, please feel free to look at it. Put a lot of attention to detail in there, so get your eyes as close to it as possible.
So could you tell us about your creative process then, in the sense of like, how do you, I mean, I'm so old school, I'm like pen and paper, but do you do it with a computer, a laptop, iPad? How is it, and a pen or?
Yeah, so initially when I started doing art in general, I started doing pencil sketches, portraits, like a lot of realism, because that's what I learned. And then eventually I moved on to doing digital art. I actually saved up some money when I was in high school, found a discounted tablet that I could hook up to my laptop, and I bought it immediately, and that's how I started. So I went from there, and then I convinced my mom to buy me an iPad.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, I think she's watching, so thank you. But yeah, so I just moved on from there. I started going on the iPad. I've tried multiple different programs. And yeah, it's just been going on from there.
Amazing. I imagine because we are so tied to our phones and digitally, that it's actually quite nice to be inspired in a moment and do sketches. Do you find that you do that as well?
Yeah, a lot of times one of the ways I relax is just, I'll open up my iPad, find a random idea, and just start drawing it, even if it doesn't turn into something. It's just good to get that idea out of my head, and it's definitely an emotional release as well, because anytime I feel something and I'm just like, I can turn this into a drawing.
Amazing. So you really do sink yourself into everything
Yeah.
that you do, much like the musicians and artists that we have here as well, music makers.
Yeah, no, I definitely express a lot of my emotions through my drawings. So no matter what I'm feeling, sometimes you can kind of tell, like, oh, this is a bit dark. And I was just like, yeah, I was depressed. And so,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that. But a lot of times I do things just because I think, oh, I like this character, or this person looks cool. So it comes from like so many different areas of my mind, and it's just a fun way to express myself, really.
Yeah, and I think that's a really valid point, actually, is that, you know, I've worked with a lot of artists before, and it's like, you know, this is my sound, and it's like, but we're not 2D. There's so much more to us, you know, explore with different sounds and feelings, and really try that, because as human beings, we're not 2D, are we? We're able to access so many incredible emotions and really delve into all of that. And I think, especially for creatives, we have that privilege, actually, to really explore that further in a safe way, which is kind of cool. Thank you so much for showing that. Did everyone see that as well? Wicked. Thank you so much. So, Heonniebee, what is your brag?
I would say my brag is that I'm able to learn things very quickly. So especially like in terms of digital art, where I was only on pen and paper, like pencil sketches and stuff, I just bought a tablet one day and I was just like, yeah, I can do this, having no experience or training at all. And I picked it up in like a matter of a day.
Wicked.
And I learned the program, learned how to use all the tools, and I immediately started creating things that were actually good. Because that is the whole thing. Like, you start, and usually you start off, it's terrible, it'll take you like weeks. And every time you look at it, it's just like, oh, this is garbage. Which, I mean, every artist goes through no matter what type of art you do. But I started off and I was just like, oh, this is actually kind of good. So yeah, and I can pick up a a lot of different things, like even music, because there's another one of my brags. I am a bit multi-talented.
Great. Don't shy away from it. Yes. It's good.
Yeah, because it just feels weird, like actually bragging about yourself.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it is definitely a healthy thing to acknowledge the things you're good at. But yeah, I am actually a bit multi-talented, so I can sing as well. So, and I picked that up quite easily.
Great. So maybe we'll have you back here singing one day.
Maybe.
Wicked. And actually, sorry to I'm waving the Boileroom flag as well, but you've started an incredible night here as well. Do you want to tell us a bit? I think you should brag about that because it's become a real
most definitely. So I started an event called Fruit Bowl. It's a monthly queer event. It's a queer safe space where we support queer artists, whether they be, drawing in terms of art, singers, drag queens, really anything, just to make sure they have a safe space, to make sure queer people in general have a safe space, because there are virtually none in Guildford. Yeah. It's so boring. But yeah, I decided I might as well do it.
Yeah,
I figured I could do
create your own space, absolutely.
Yeah, so I started doing it with my friend Bailey, and yeah, we do it every month now, started in June, and now it's actually kind of gotten pretty big.
Great.
We started getting sponsored by Pride in Surrey.
Brilliant.
And yeah, we're going to Pride in Camberley as well. So it's something I'm really proud of.
Good brag, all of it. Thank you, Heonniebee. Okay, Slicko, what's your first track?
So our first track is called In Absence, and this is we've kind of modified it for live, but originally I produced this as sort of like an R&B hip-hop track.
Wicked.
And it was actually one of the first songs I properly produced when I started like a year and a half ago, and I ended up finishing it last September. I had like a weird, sometimes you like start a song and then there's like a block and you can't really like get to the next part. It was like that for a year, but then September came through and I finished it and I was like, great. So this song is about like soul searching in a way, like looking to create your meaning. Yeah.
Great.
Sweet. Righteous, give me something stronger, cause this liquor ain't sufficing. Aiming for the stars, same time, they're so blinding. If this pass on me, then why is it so unwinding? Give me hope, let me go. I need escape from society, I need a break from anxiety. I got a chest what inspires me. It's all on me, baby, that's all on me. That's all I need, baby, that's all I need. We should keep everything silent. Look back, like where did the time when you know your mind and your heart's bent. I'm cold, my soul been in absence. Thugging a rough one on my own. I hit the blunt, get in my zone. Clutching a gun in the Bible. You know this life is a cyclone. We should keep everything silent. Look back, like where did the time when you know your mind and your heart's bent. I'm cold, my soul been in absence. Thugging a rough one on my own. I hit the blunt, get in my zone. Putting a gun in the Bible, you know this life is a cyclone. And I'm drifting, brand new whip in ignition. Brand new bitch, beat it up to submission. Same old sins, but you know how it is. Having something wink, but you know how it is. Stranger stays, Lord give grace. Rolling up, nigga, get a podium place. I've been told my weight in gold. Heaven knows I've been wrong. Right or wrong, it's all go harder. Running back to beg your pardon. Restarts always hardest. Rebirth after heartache. Brand new day on a brand new wave. I don't care who feels away. Dreams don't wait, but time just skate, so I pray my fears away. We should keep everything silent. Look back like where did the time when you know your mind and your heart's bent. I'm cold, my soul been in absence. Talking all rough and on my own. I hit the blunt, get in my zone. Clutching a gun in the Bible. You know this life is a cyclone. We should keep everything silent. Look back like where did the time when you know your mind and your heart's bent. I'm cold, my soul been in absence. Talking all rough and on my own. I hit the plum, get in my zone. Clutching a gun in the Bible. You know this life is a cyclone. And I'm drifting. And I'm drifting.
Yes, thank you, Sliko. Thank you, Duke. What is your brag?
So my brag is, I'd say that I'm a bit of like a chameleon when it comes to like my music. Like I'm always kind of taking a different shape or form, and like how I'm presenting it or what kind of influences are kind of molding my narrative at the minute.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I think I'm lucky enough to have met you and known you for these last couple of years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was in your class from like 2020.
Yeah. And I definitely hear that in your music. Like you're brave. Do you know what I mean? You're open to exploring, and it's really cool.
Thank you. No, yeah, I was like I think for me, the music that's always been like, I don't know, stuck out to me throughout my life has always been the music that's always like dared to do something like a bit different from everyone else. And like, for example, like, I don't know, like a Kendrick Lamar or like a Andre 3000, they're a bit out there compared to like standard hip hop or, you know what I mean? So I guess that's a bit of me.
Yeah, great. Duke, sure. What's your brag?
That's a long list. No, I'm joking. I'd say my biggest brag is coming from the middle of God knows nowhere in tiny little bit Portugal, and deciding it was a good idea to move away from everyone and everything I've ever known and fly away to London. I'm doing production at ICMP, which I was not prepared for, not in the slightest, in the sense that I did not have the materials or anything. So basically I recorded, produced, did everything for the audition using just my phone. Amazing. I recorded keys and bass and guitar, everything straight from my microphones, my cell phone's microphone. And yeah, just basically self-teaching myself to do all these things. Wicked. You know, kind of building a life away from life, in a way. Yeah, I think that's probably my biggest brag.
Yeah, that's a big brag. Yeah, that's great. I think, Heonniebee, you can probably relate to that as well, can't you?
Yeah, I am actually from the Bahamas, and I moved here for uni, and I've been just like living by myself in a country where I have no friends or family when I came. Same, yeah. Which was terrifying, but you know, I'm doing pretty well now.
I always find it incredible how, you know, I'm so lucky to lecture at uni and see people coming and, you know, stepping out and being brave and coming to places they've never been to before and, you know, really starting life. And in fact, one of my best friends has done that twice round now, and, you know, he's really flourishing in music and doing really well, and it's awesome to see you guys doing it too. So thank you guys, thank you. So, SOURKIX.
Hello.
What's your first track?
We haven't quite decided that.
Okay.
Never mind, I'm easy.
Should we go take a ride first?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so what's the song about?
Take a ride.
Take a ride. Falling in love in a car.
Well, what's your creative process? Because obviously, as a band, do you write together? Do you write a lot of the songs regularly? Just I'm gotten a bit of an insight into you guys.
I kind of just have an idea in the shower. I don't know why. It's just a fun place. Exactly. I feel very free and open. So I just something random comes into my mind. I'm like, that will do.
I have to say, sometimes, and maybe I'm oversharing, but when you're doing a songwriting session and you're stuck on a bit, sometimes going and doing a wee is the best thing for coming up with a lyric. It's like, that's the one, and then you've got to really hurry back before you forget it.
And then and then it's the panic of trying
to
kind of dry off. Where's my phone voice memo? And trying to get it all remembered. But
Wicked.
yeah, and then we kind of just stick it all to all of us, and then we kind of just play around with it for ages and ages, and then gig it loads, and it just changes all the time. And we find that it changes post-recording times and time again, with just extra little bits in, just through playing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Working through the edges.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what's it called? Takeaway, did you say?
Take a ride.
Takeaway.
Takeaway.
You can tell I haven't had my dinner.
We can change the name, it's fine, we'll change it just for you.
We'll go have a shower and then we'll write a song called Takeaway.
First time that you caught my eye, late one summer's night, there were bodies all around, but it was only you and I. Then you start to leave the bar, we've got an early start, it hurts me more, you're out the door, and you're getting in your car. You left me standing there, left to pay the taxi fare. Open up my mind and see what's on the other side of you, 'cause then you'll know the truth, the way I feel about you. Take me home tonight, oh love to you is fight or flight you choose, 'cause all I wanna do is take a ride with you, Drive me down to south of France, the sweet smell of romance. Show me how you walk the floor, show me how you do your dance. Take a trip down memory lane, the neighbors would complain. We raised the bar, we partied hard, and didn't see the mess we made. I woke up from my dream, left with my reality. Open up my mind and see what's on the other side of you, 'cause then you'll know the truth, the way I feel about you. Take me home tonight, oh love to you is fight or flight you choose, 'cause all I wanna do is take a ride with you. Didn't get the card that read all the openings of my heart for you. You missed the chance to see the signs that this love is blind. Open up my mind and see what's on the other side of you, 'cause then you'll know the truth, the way I feel about you. Take me home tonight, all up to you is fight or flight you choose, 'cause all I wanna do is take a ride with you,
Ollie's shaker was like rain or the shower.
The shower.
The ideas are all coming through then.
Yeah, exactly. So what is your brag? Let's start with, okay, Ollie. Oh, everyone's pointing, okay.
This is the most like British thing, pointing at each other.
No, after you. No, please.
This was the hardest question I think I've ever been asked, because it's just not something that, I don't know about you guys, but
It's awkward.
I
You
can't
don't
think
like
about
saying
it.
it about yourself, and it's just like, I was panicking before. I was like, someone tell me, what do I say? What do I say? What's my brag?
But I've been quite lucky recently to have been on quite a cool tour.
Hang on. I'm just going to rewind right there. It's not luck.
Well,
When did you start playing drums?
over 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
So
And you've been playing a lot. So you've
Yeah.
worked hard at it.
yeah,
So therefore,
it's there was an opportunity
Yeah.
that I worked hard for.
yeah.
And I've been I got offered a big tour, and it was my first major tour that I've done. So it was in April to May, and it was with a band called Since September, who are awesome, and they were formed by a girl group called Little Mix, and they won the show, and they wanted me to drum for them.
So you're supporting Little Mix
Yeah,
on an
the
arena
whole
tour
UK arena
for
tour.
your first tour. I mean, come on. No big deal.
Yeah, it was so cool. It was amazing to
Wicked.
see how the industry works from all points of view.
Absolutely.
I tried to, one of the main things I did at every venue was try and like look at what all the different teams were doing
Yeah.
to do with the tour, because I didn't know the amount of
Yeah.
like people involved, the amount of work, how the budgets work, how this works.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, and I probably only saw an absolute fraction of it.
Totally.
But it was just amazing to have that opportunity to see what was going on, and in those venues as well. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember my first tour, I was totally geeking out on like what the truck driver's doing, and they do the spotlights as well, and then this happens, and how many trucks and this, you get really geeky about trucks. I never thought I'd do that. But yeah, good brag, Ollie. Well done. You worked hard.
Thank you.
How about you, Emily?
Gosh, it's a hard one. I think I'd probably be saying the fact that we've been able to, obviously because I'm living with the boys, so we've always been able to make music and perform and do things literally since we were tiny. So the fact that we've been able to sort of gig and do bits all over the country, and I mean, I started when I was 7, so I was singing when I was this big, and we'd already done a few gigs then, and then so we've just been progressing since then, being able to perform to so many different people, and we've had so many different cool gigs, and just being able to explore whether we prefer like the smaller gigs where they're just more intimate and things like this, or whether we'll have huge gigs and then we'll have everyone singing along and have everyone dancing, that sort of thing, and just varying between all of those things, because I think people my age don't really get to experience that sort of thing. So bits like that I find is just very fun. That would be my brag.
Yeah, I mean, come on, how old are you?
16.
Yeah. And you're 16, you're like playing huge festivals. I saw that amazing image video of you, all those kids like singing along to your songs.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I've been really lucky to have seen you from 7, growing up and playing. And what has been amazing to me, and maybe this is my brag for you, is that it's been incredible to watch your confidence grow. You're an incredibly confident young woman, and it is amazing to see you grow up like that, really, truly. You're amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's my brag to you.
And I think from our point of view in the band, we see how like powerful as a young front woman she is for the band. She's so inspirational for all the kids that we play in front of, for even the adults. Seeing a 16-year-old rock a stage and boss us around is pretty cool.
It's like being at home, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's no different.
Cool, nice
thank
one.
you.
And Louis, how about you?
I think I'm going to stick on like a similar route with the others, and just kind of like, I'm quite proud of like the way we all perform, and the way we just, everything we do is just about having as much fun as we possibly can, and we're just like bouncing all over the place. I know a little bit hypocritical with me today, but I normally say like, just don't want to wear black on stage because people come to see you, so be as colourful and vibrant and as crazy as you can. Just like go for it. And the whole point is, if there are people there to see you, you've got to kind of have some fun, impress, but also they want to have fun. No one comes out to not have a good time. So just any kind of good time that you have, just I feel like we're very good at being young and fun and jumping all over the place.
Do you want to rephrase that for yourself?
Well, yeah, I'm proud of the way I'd go a bit crazy and nuts and bounce around the place.
Yeah, definitely. Have a gig with you. It's fun to gig with you as well. So I've got some messages here online. Travis Barr, lovely voice and song. Thank you very much. So beautiful, Erika, from Manuela, who was here last month. Lots of love, Manuela. Jay Rodriguez says, let's go, Slicko. And Manuela says, go, Slicko and Johnny. Travis says, great job, Mira. Jay Rodriguez clapping. And D says, sounding great. I think it's Dominique. And then Travis is saying, sounds great as well. So yeah, good stuff, everyone. So we're round 2 now. Right. Round 2. This is a brand new song. Yeah, go we. It's fine. If you think of any lyrics, let us know. Are you guys up for singing?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do it as a round. The words are, 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. I'll start it off, so don't worry. But and then I'll try. This is the first time I've done it, so I don't know if this is going to work. But we'll give it a go. I wrote this last week with a couple of friends. Well, actually, I wrote the chorus about 2 years ago in the shower. Yeah. I wrote the chorus about 2 years ago. And I took it to my friend in Belgium. I was like, I don't know what to do with this. And then started writing something with him, but then that wasn't quite right. And then I took it again to my other friends last week, and I said, I've got this chorus. Can we try and do something with it? And we came up with some ideas. And it's about my journey of fertility, trying to have a family and trying to and I'm struggling with that. And so it's about, again, doing the same thing over and over again and trying to, trying IVF and then trying this and trying that and keep going and keep going and keep going. And it's about how can I protect my heart, because every loss is really painful. So it's about opening that up and keep going and just keep trying, basically. So this is called Paper Heart. Get some water first. I skim my fingers, tasting still waters. I wonder what's undefeated. Defiant forgiveness is what I've needed. Every breath's like a kiss. I can feel this. Fold it up, don't tear it. Hold it carefully from the start. Keep it close to heal it. Tracing over lines of my paper. Heart, heart, heart. Open up, open up. Drawing in cold air, lungs filled with newness, waking up warmth, breathing life to surface, anticipating, inhale, exhaling, with incubated breath, to tear up my paper. Heart, 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 open up, open up. Where is it? No. So this is your moment. So if maybe you guys at the front could sing this with me. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. Now you guys keep going. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes. Beautiful. To this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. 1,000 paper cranes has led me to this place. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for breathing that. That was amazing. Lucky you can all hold a tune. So the second question is grateful. What am I grateful for? I am grateful for something quite close to home, actually. I'm quite grateful for Lydia, who worked here at the Boileroom, a bit of a random one, because she was actually the one that I contacted to help me do the application for funding. And actually, it really sparked off the fact that I really wanted to get my project back going again. And I think I'd stopped writing, or I'd really struggled to write for a good few years. And I think it's because I was trying to create a family, and also me and my husband were trying to build a house. So all my creative energy was like going towards this. So like, I think songwriting was struggling to create that. So, and it was great to kind of, Lydia really sparked the fact that I really wanted to start releasing songs again, and so I'm going to the studio tomorrow. So I'm really grateful for friends, to get me back doing my music. So yeah, that is my gratitude. So thank you, Lydia. I love you. You're amazing. So Heonniebee, what's your second artifact?
So second piece I've got, I had to censor because YouTube doesn't like human anatomy. So yeah, this one I like to call it Pink Divinity. This one I kind of did it because I realized that there are a lot of there's a lot of paintings and stuff of angels portrayed, but I've never seen a colored angel. So I figured, well, I might as well do it. So yeah, and that one is definitely a new style that I tried as well. The wings alone took me hours. So when you look around, please look at the wings, because I put a lot of work into them. But yeah, that is another one of my more recent pieces as well.
Amazing. And can we get your stuff online as well? I mean, I'll probably ask you this later.
Yep. So all of my info is linked on my Instagram, which is Heonniebee Studio, HEONNIEBEESTUDIO. But yeah, I have my shop linked there as well. And I'm also going to be selling stuff tonight.
I
so
love
when
how
come
her
out-
face nipples are slightly
Yeah.
lifted. Let me pass this out front.
But yeah, I'm going to be selling prints and stickers and stuff at the end of this, so if you're interested. But yeah.
So how long did that take you all in all?
I think the total hours on that was over 20 hours altogether.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't do it in one sitting, but
Yeah.
I think it took me like a week over time, just working on little bits and pieces.
Yeah, and this is why we need to value art, because it takes time not only to do, but also to work and train hard at it. Same with music. I mean, it takes us a while, right, to create, or it can do, and record and everything. So great, thank you. So Honeybee, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for family, which is a bit cliche, but not only the family that I was born into, but the family that I made, because I've made family while moving here, especially like coming to the Boileroom. Oh, I'm tearing up. But yeah, there's a really nice family I made at the Boileroom when I came here. Shaw, Beth, and Amber are here tonight. But yeah, I'm very grateful for them because when I came, I had no idea where I was, anything about the area. I was totally new, and they definitely helped me to adjust.
I remember you coming in here with your parents.
Yeah.
With your pink hair.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, like, who's she? She's like, she's coming for an interview. I was like, oh my God, she looks really cool.
Yeah, it was kind of funny how I got the job here. I was walking home from uni one day. I saw the loading door open, and I just walked in. And Dom and Shaw were here, and they were just like, and I said, oh yeah, I just moved here like 2 days ago. Are you guys hiring? And they were just like, yeah, do you want to do a trial shift? And then from there, I've been working here for, I think, about 7 months now. And there's still like some people that I value highly in my life. Like, they're very helpful and very supportive.
Amazing. Yes.
As well as my mom. Can't forget. Can't forget her.
You deserve it. You deserve all of it. Amazing. Well done, you guys. Also, Slicko, what's your second track?
So the second track we've got for you is called Nom, and that's off my 2021 Cosmic Highway mixtape. And this was the first project I released. I dropped it last November, and it's the first project I like fully produced myself, mixed, mastered, everything. So I was like quite proud when this dropped. This song was just
Did you
like,
say Leeds? You went to...
pardon?
What'd you
Oh
say?
no, this is the first like project I released that I
released.
produced,
Oh, my
mastered,
hearing.
mixed, mastered, everything. So I was quite proud of that. The song itself is kind of like a cliche heartbreak song, so
Love it.
Yeah. Forget love, I'd rather be numb. Pumped up, my head full of drugs. Feel dumb, that she got me feeling dumb. Nowhere to run, what you eat my heart one. You won't find my heart, I'm in love with mom. Won't get my hands dirty, I know hella thug. I could catch shawty and changed her. Blonde in the air, feel amazing. 18 hours round town with a ratchet. Use a different type of style, I had to go match it. Use a different type of high, I couldn't withstand it. I'm an outcast kid, give by status. Roll a gas on it, put a tens on it. Kinda forget, shawty bad as a guess. She put her cross on my chest. Don't see me blessed, she'd rather see me dead. get love, I'd rather be numb. Pumped up, my head full of drugs, yeah. Feel dumb, that she got me feeling dumb. Nowhere to run, watch her eat my heart in one. You won't find my heart, I'm in love with mom. Won't get my hands dirty, I know hella thug. I don't care, shawty has changed it. Blonde in the air, feel amazing.
Nice one, Slicko. Thank you. What are you grateful for?
I guess in a weird way, I'd say I'm grateful for my stubbornness. And because when I think about it, like a lot of time, like doing music, being right here, right now, like that's amazing for me. Because like I come from like Doncaster, which is in South Yorkshire, and there's nothing there music-wise. There's no music scene whatsoever.
Sorry, I've got another Yorkshireman here. In his
head,
he's
going,
Yorkshire,
come on.
Yorkshire.
You know
I've got two. There we go.
Hey, come on. But yeah, like so you guys would know like Leeds or Manchester, around there is the places to go for music. Doncaster, there's nothing going on there. So like for me, I did like music. I was questioning it all my entire life. Like, oh, I kind of like this. Should I do it? But a lot of the time, like people options would stare me to like, oh no, do this instead, do that. But like then it got to a point where I was just like, nah, this is what I want to do, and I feel like that stubbornness has helped me, do a lot of things, and I'm grateful for it.
Yes, I think Yorkshire will be glad you're repping them as well. Definitely. Well done. Nice one. Joke.
Right, that'll be me.
What are you grateful for?
I'm gonna say that I am extremely full-heartedly grateful for Luana, who's both our manager.
Both of you, that's wicked.
Shout out Luana, who was also my girlfriend for 5 years, fun fact. And she also bought me my first guitar.
Oh, nice.
And she also helped pay for an English test I had to do to come here. And she did a lot for me. She took me in when I came here, completely broke, with nothing to my name. I would have been homeless if it wasn't for her. And if it wasn't for her, in the first place, I wouldn't even been able to, pick up an electric guitar.
Amazing.
And start playing around 6-7 years ago, however long it was. So I'd say that I'm very grateful for Luana.
Oh, we're grateful for Luana, for you being here. Well done, Luana. Awesome. Okay, SOURKIX, what's your second track?
We're going to go for a new one.
Ooh.
I think. Yeah. We were deciding on the way here we've got a few new ones. We were picking and choosing which one we were going to go with. So I think we're going to play Stranger Again, which, I think it's quite a self-explanatory sort of title to the song. So yeah, is there anything you want to say about it?
Another shower classic?
Maybe. It could have been a toilet one. You could be right. I could have been with you there. But yeah.
Cool.
I may end up getting the words wrong. That is how new it is. So we'll just go with it.
No one will know.
We won't know. It's because there's a new song.
Mumble my way through it.
These are the new real words.
Exactly.
Yesterday you were at my house kissing me. Now you call me telling me you have to go. Why'd you have to go? Moving on, it's not so easy when the strings attached. Different people, different places gives us time to grow. Now I have to go. Every place that we've been, every song that I sing takes me back to when you were by my side. But now I gotta hide from the feelings I can't control, things that I'll never show. I'm letting
shut you off, I'ma be your mistake. I'll cut you out of the photo frames. Get your name, I'll forget your face. Oh shit, I'm making you a stranger again. Waking up alone has never felt so comfortable. Now you're calling me and begging me back for more. You won't get it 'cause you left me, and I'm so much better off knowing you're lonely. Moving on is not so easy when you're just a ghost. Stop my past and of a future, I'ma let you go, so that I can grow. And I'm gonna throw matches into your flames, but your demons away. This is all too late to save, so shut you off, I'ma be your mistake. I'll cut you out of the photo frames. Get your name, forget your face. Oh shit, I'm making you a stranger again. So shut you off, I'ma be your mistake. I'll cut you out of the photo frames. Get your name, I'll forget your face. Oh shit. So shut you off, I'ma be your mistake. I'll cut you out of the photo frames. Get your name, I'll forget your face. Oh shit. So shut you off, I'ma be your mistake. I'll cut you out of the photo frames. Get your name, I'll forget your face. Oh shit, I'm making you a stranger again.
It got the stamp of approval from Frida. I got a waft.
That's all we need. That's all we were playing for.
I got a little waft of something, which meant she really liked it. So, thanks, Frida. Okay, so what are you grateful for? Should we go in reverse? So, Louis.
Yeah. I was kind of going to push the boat out there and say time, because I like filling myself up with time, like just making myself really busy. Do loads of stuff.
Sorry, I misheard that.
I like the fact that sometimes I like it when the day comes to an end and I can just reset and just start again, because no matter how I'm feeling at the end of the day, I just wake up fresh.
Yeah.
And then being able to then have more time off, just being able to relax and actually unwind and not always having to be doing stuff. Just being able to then reset the next morning and wake up and just kind of using time as to make the most out of it, just changing how you feel and what you're doing. Yeah.
It's a nice. Yeah, you're
we'll
right.
Go for time.
I like that. I really like that. I thought you were being really abstract there. It's great. No, definitely. Thank you.
I'm going to say sort of, well, I'm going very completely different to that. But I was going to say sort of the venues around where we are, being able to give us the opportunities when we had no idea what we were doing, absolutely like no clue, no sort of instruments, hadn't done gigs, bits like that before. And then we had the opportunity to play at places like the Boileroom and some other places closer around to us, which helped and enabled us to be able to play in other places, and we learnt things, and then we got to meet new people, and that was how we managed to be able to sort of perform. That's how it all started. So yeah.
Nice one. Thank you. And Ollie.
I'm going to go for the cliche one again, but I'm going to say thank you. I'm very grateful to all of my family who are here as well and next to me. But with these guys, I wouldn't be able to express my thoughts on the drum kit by playing live, because the band, Amelie and Louis, being able to play with them makes me like really creative. It keeps me really encouraged to keep drumming and performing. And then my grandparents got me my first kit, which I wouldn't be able to drum without that. And then from then on, my parents being able to give me lifts to gigs, helping me out with gear, loaning some money, which I definitely paid back for drum stuff. But yeah, basically I couldn't be able to perform and carry on my passion of drumming without my family.
I have to say, the Thackers do go above and beyond. You are amazing. I mean, we've even got an amp here today because of Mr. Hugh Thacker as well. Yeah, no, you all deserve it, 100%. So we're going to go to messages here. Lots of hand clapping. And Travis says, sounds great. This is such a great venue for artists. Yeah, I second that, totally.
Big time,
Yeah. Yeah, it's... the Boileroom is very special, actually. It really does, from roots up as well. You know, you get some quite big headliners here as well. And then you get, you know, people just stepping out, like you said, like when you were younger, just really kind of learning your craft here as well. So it's a really, really special place and a safe space as well, as we've talked about. So, yeah. Our last round. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote years ago. So I actually wrote this on piano. I wrote the verse on piano, and then I went up to Scotland. So I co-write everything. I'm terrible on my own. I get the head gremlins get in the way, so I have to co-write to get it out on page. And so I was like, just as we were leaving, we had a really good, intense like songwriting session with 3 or 4 days up in Edinburgh. And then just as I was getting the train or plane, I can't remember, home, I was like, oh my God, I've got this verse, and I've been hammering it away at it for ages, but I haven't got a chorus. And he's like, I've got a chorus, but I don't have a verse. And I was like, could they go together? And actually, it kind of makes sense, thankfully. I don't know why, it just kind of worked out that way. So we mashed the two together, and this was a song. It's called Wonderful. And I chose this song because these guys covered it and did a much better version of it as well. And it's... when did you record that?
I was 9.
You were 9, exactly. So it was like last year.
It was the first one we ever did before we knew how to write songs.
Yeah.
Where he was like, just play my song.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so cool. And then we just, It was the first time we went to a studio and you helped us out with that and hooked us up with...
That's right,
What a cool first opportunity to be given, like, the time, and you gave up your time and helped us with the song to be able to record that.
Yeah, just mentoring us through it all and being like, you should do this.
It was
just
fun.
Like, oh my gosh,
it was
the
great
whole
fun.
thing was just so much fun.
It was
I
great
remember
fun.
it like it was yesterday, like everything about it. So
I do as well, actually. It was really fun, really lovely. I remember walking at a festival, like, I can't remember where it was now, like in Shearway or somewhere, just Gomshall, I don't know, around there somewhere. And then suddenly hearing my song being played, I was like, what's going on? And you guys were playing it. I didn't know. I think it was a surprise, It was really sweet. So, I'd love you guys to play it and sing it with me as well, Emily, if you like.
I'll try and get the words right for this one as well.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'll 100% get them wrong. I don't think I ever sing my songs right. So it's a bit different. You put your heart into a box, closed the lid when you were lost. You kept it closed but never opened it up. And then I walked into your life, never asked to come inside, uninvited, then you stole it away. The stars will shine tonight. What are you waiting for? You've gotta hold on like you don't want to let go. It's time to see the light. So what are you hiding from? So come to your senses. Everything's gonna be wonderful. If you know it, sing along. Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Whoa, whoa, and the voice is calling. Everything will be okay, 'cause everything's gonna be wonderful. Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Whoa, whoa, and the world stops turning. Everything will be okay, 'cause everything's gonna be wonderful. You wrap your heart in cellophane. It keeps it fresh, but it shows the pain. You tilt your head up, try to kiss it away. Turn my world around tonight. I held you up, you held me tight. Your fears don't have to rule what your heart has
has to say. The stars will shine tonight, so what are you waiting for? You've gotta hold on like you don't want to let go. It's time to see the light, so what are you hiding from? Just come to your senses, everything's gonna be wonderful. Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Whoa, whoa, I hear the voices calling. Everything will turn out right, 'cause everything's gonna be wonderful. Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Whoa, whoa, and the voices calling. Said it will always turn out right, 'cause everything's gonna be wonderful. The stars will shine tonight, so what's the point of waiting? What are you hiding from? Tell me, why are you hiding? Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Whoa, whoa, I hear the voices calling. Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Everything's gonna be wonderful. Whoa, whoa, and the stars will shine tonight. Then what are you waiting for? Gotta hold on like you don't want to let go. It's time to see the light. So what are you hiding from? Whoa, whoa, and the skies are burning. Whoa, whoa, I hear the voices calling. Whoa, whoa, and the skies are fading. Everything's gonna be wonderful. Everything's gonna be wonderful, even if you can't play your chords and remember your lyrics. It's fine. I got the what's it on the thingy. I've got no. Desire. What do I desire? A lot. I desire for me to get the funding so that I can go back out on tour next year around Europe and UK. I also desire me to get all these new tracks recorded as well, and just keep releasing later this year and early next year, just to kind of support the tour. And just to keep continuing my creative journey as well. Even though I might be a bit longer in the tooth, I think it's beautiful that, you can keep hold of dreams, and I don't think dreams ever die, and they shouldn't die. It's what's really important is to keep pushing yourself as a human being creatively. It keeps you connected to your child, and I think that's really important for me. So yeah, that is my desire. So Heonniebee, what is your final artifact?
So I've got one more that is actually on my iPad. So this is a piece that I drew for the opening exhibition of New House, which is kind of an extension of the Boileroom. They focus more on, art, like visual art. But yeah, I believe the theme of it was something about women empowerment or something like that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna draw 3 different goddesses from different cultures. So I have an Indian goddess, African goddess, and a Chinese goddess up there. And they all kind of represent what I think are qualities of women. Mm-hmm. So the Indian goddess, her main thing is she is the goddess of fertility, of motherhood. And then the African goddess is goddess of strength, prosperity. And then the Chinese goddess is she is actually believed to be, in Chinese mythology, the creator of the world.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I think, that definitely encompasses a lot of traits in women, especially since they literally bring life into the world and have so much strength and very supportive. So, yeah,
and
that
let's
was
face it, if someone was to create a world, it's probably going to be a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Thank you. We're going to pass it round. This is amazing. Wow, I love that. Have you got that as a print yet? Is that
not yet
to come?
It will be coming though.
Pass it over there, Mark. Be careful with the iPad.
My mom will not buy me a new one.
Maybe I shouldn't give it to Mark, actually. Don't give it to me then. I break everything. He does break everything. Oh, Frida's following you. Frida, she's like, why are you leaving me? That is absolutely stunning, really gorgeous, and I can see it's up online as well, right, for everyone to see. It's beautiful. How long did that take?
That one, I had to rush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I did a silly thing and I kind of procrastinated a bit.
Classic creative move.
Yeah, because Dom told me the theme and I was just like, what in the world am I going to draw for that? I have no idea what to draw. And then I think it came to me like 3 or 4 days before the exhibition. So it's just like, how am I supposed to do a fully rendered piece in less than 3 days? I managed to do it though.
Amazing.
So
how do you start off your research?
So basically I was thinking, what could I do because it was supposed to be for like International Women's Day. So just like women. But yeah, I thought like, oh, let's go into goddesses because I love mythology and stuff like that. So let's look at different goddesses. And then I did a bit of research for mythology in different countries.
Amazing.
And I wanted it to definitely represent different minorities.
Absolutely.
So that's why I chose to do, one from multiple, like I did 3 different, goddesses from different areas of mythology because I wanted it to represent that, no matter where you are, women can be seen as these things.
100%.
So a lot of times women, a lot of POC women are demonized and masculinized.
Yeah.
A lot of times, so
and fetishized as someone who's
fetishized
from East
as
Asia,
well.
like that's something that's really common.
Yeah, so it's something really common with a lot of POC women. So I wanted to make a piece that would be really inclusive and show that no, this is what women are.
Absolutely. Yeah, representation is so important in art, in life. Thank you. Thank you so much. Heonniebee, what do you desire?
For me, this was the hardest question.
Okay.
I desire a lot of things, but mainly success and happiness. Not only for myself, but a lot of people like in the creative area because, being a creative is really difficult. There aren't that many. A lot of times it's hard to find opportunities. A lot of times people ask like, is that profitable? Are you gonna be able to make a living out of that? And I'm just like, kinda am. So, definitely desire success because I feel like I put a lot of work into what I do, even with Fruit Bowl, with my art, and really with everything I do. So just hoping for success and
How do you
happiness.
measure that? Because success is quite hard to measure, right? It varies from person to person. So what would your success look like to you?
So for me, success would be continued growth. And I don't see growth as a linear thing because, you learn from a lot of your failures. So mainly just me continuing to learn from things that I do and, continue moving forward in everything that I do.
Amazing. Thank you. So it shall be. I'm sure of it. Slicko, what's your final track?
So the last track we got is Won't Rest, Can't Rest, and I guess it speaks to my thing I was grateful for, because it's a song about, you know, not giving up and not taking a break and just going balls to the wall with what you want.
Wicked.
So yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, this one's a bit loud, so. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. What you know about battles, nigga? What you know about stress? What you know about mobbing with us? What you know about that? My homeboy robbing niggas, trying to pay off debt. His mama sobbing, nigga, don't want him dead. Ain't no uptown folk in the privileged shit. 21 years and I'm sick of this shit. Fuck being broke, let the go with the lit. Big man, take a look at this stick. Aim for the head, make him do a backflip. War about breath, let you war about drip. We in a light gate, cut from the same clock. We in a light gate, come from the same on one rest. Can't rest. Come to my kid and I tell him no matter what we gon' eat. I got people, you know what I mean. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' see. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' won't rest, can't rest. Talk to my kid and I tell them no matter what we gon' eat. I got people, you know what I mean. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' see. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' see. Yo, that's my veins. That's my veins. Yeah, and my mind over edge sometimes. Don't mind if I break two rise. Got family ties but ties. Been with glam since 09. And I told you told on the streets. Same way hold down for me. Never made a promise that I can't keep. She was seeing man who really gets peak. Gets peak, don't know it ain't sweet bro. It's about the fittest in the jungle. I'm the real king Simba, beast mode. I'm the real ring leader, Pablo. And the problem that I face that I can't solve. And the girl can't chase it and gain more. And the problem I snipe, he says so. Niggas don't wanna see, still go. Yeah, won't rest, can't rest. Talk to my kid and I tell him no matter what we gon' eat. I got people, you know what I mean. Niggas just talk a lot, when they come, we gon' see. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' won't rest, can't rest. Talk to my kid and I tell him no matter what we gon' eat. I got people, you know what I mean. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' see. Niggas just talk a lot, one day they come, we gon' see.
I bet that kicks off. Yeah, that's wicked. I mean, even with Ollie on the old box, it sounded fat. But you can hear how that would be a massive party. Just I feel everyone would be going nuts. So Slicko, what do you desire?
What do I desire? I think for me, I desire like freedom, like in the sense of like just being able to create what you want, be where you want, wear what you want, just express yourself to like the fullest. And I think I'm working my way there. I'm not quite there yet, but I also, and with that, I think the other desire is to be heard. I think that's what every like creative wants at the end of the day, someone to like, even if it's like 5 people, 10 people, 30 people, just someone to like connect and hear what you're saying and feeling. And yeah,
absolutely, 100%, definitely, yes, so it shall be. Duke, what do you desire?
Right, I'll say that I generally desire, and for everyone, not just for me, I desire peace of mind. I desire not to be judged on my take on success, because I don't feel like everyone needs to specifically make a living out of anything. And you don't have to have a job to have a life. You don't have to have money, kids, and a family to have a life. You can just drift. You can just float away, and that's totally fine. And you shouldn't be forced to like go to family meetings and everyone's like, "What are you doing? What's this? You idiot! You could have been a doctor."
I feel like you're talking from experience.
Perhaps. I don't want to be a doctor, and I don't want to box myself into being nothing.
Yeah.
I'm an artist in general, and that's that.
Don't stick to convention.
Peace of mind.
Nice. Absolutely. our last song of the evening, SOURKIX. What are you going to take us home with?
We are going to play a song called Adore.
Love this song.
So in this song, we are going to we're going to copy you a little bit, get some more audience participation.
Great.
Have a bit of a sing-along. So yeah, I mean, there's not as many of you guys, so it just means you have to be twice as loud, which would be great. Ready?
Spend your day in a hotel room, wearing fancy clothes and brand new shoes. Always got people after you, wanting photos or interviews. Is that all that matters to you? Is that all you've got to lose? Does it ever cross your mind that it's me or them you have to choose? We should be together. Blow my fuse. Is that all that matters to you? Is that all you've got to lose? Always playing in my head now. Am I loved or being used? We should be together, you and me forevermore. I can make things better, be the one that you adore. They said they saw you with another girl. I don't care what they're on about, 'cause you're here with me now.
Okay, so now is when we're going to have our little sing-along. I'm going to draw a line down here. So this side, you're all with Louis, okay? And this side, you're going to be with me. So, I'm going to teach Louis side. I'm going to teach you guys your bit first. Then you're going to keep singing it back to me. You're going to keep it going the whole time. And then we're going to go over to my side. I'm going to teach you your bit. You're going to sing it back. And then it's all going to sound lovely all together, okay? So, this is Louis' side. Ready? We'll take it away and show you your bit.
It's in my head, my heart, my soul. I'm never gonna let you go. It's in my head, my heart, my soul. I'm never gonna let you go. It's in my head, my heart, my soul. I'm never gonna let you go. It's in my head, my heart, my soul. I'm never gonna let you go.
You guys sound gorgeous. Keep it going, keep it going. Okay, my side. I'll show you your bit and you're going to sing it back again. Okay. You've got the easy part. You've only got a few words.
I'm never gonna let you go. It's in my head. I want you to want me, want me, want me. I want you to want me, I want you to want me. I want you to want me, want me, want me. I want you to want me, I want you to want me. I want you to want me, want me, want me. I want you to want me, I want you to want me. I want you to want me, want me, want me. I want you to want me, I want you to want me. I want you to want me, want me, want me. I want you to want me, I want you to want me. I want you to want me, want me, want me. I want you to want me, I want you to want me. We should be together, you and me forevermore. I can make things better, be the one that you adore. We should be together, you and me forevermore. I can make things better, be the one that you adore.
You guys sounded amazing. Thank you for singing with us.
Awesome. such a tune. What do you desire, What do you desire?
I find this question really hard. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I think we all are finding it quite difficult to answer this one. I've been sat here the whole time. But honestly, I just desire to be able to carry on doing this sort of stuff, the things that I enjoy. And then whenever anything, I don't know, difficult happens or that sort of thing, it's something to come back to no matter what. So, I mean, I do this is just my fun thing to do. I enjoy it, it's fun. So I just desire to be able to have this as something to always be there. And no matter if I'm 60, can't hear anything, I'm really out of tune, no matter what, maybe at some point.
Who's that aimed at?
Maybe at some point we'd be able to come back together and just have a little sing-along, and just, why not? I don't know. Just something fun for me to be able to go back to all the time, because I just enjoy it.
Yeah, so that should be, yes. Ollie?
I desire a few different things. One for myself and then one as a group for the industry. I think the creative industry have never got what they deserve. Like the amount of effort and hard work everyone in all parts of the creative industry put in, and for the amount of publicity, the amount of money it generates from streaming, it just doesn't make sense for the amount of work that is put in the without the creative industry. Everyone listening to this listens to music, watches films, but it's just not acknowledged in the right way, and it should be appreciated a lot more. So I think that's the main thing for. But then for me, like Amelie said, I absolutely love performing, and I couldn't do anything else. I did my A-levels, they were nothing to do with music. I did maths, business, geography, but music is just the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to play and perform and try and inspire other people, drummers or musicians, and make a lot of music and play some awesome venues like the Boileroom, play some wicked festivals, and let loads of people hear our music. So.
Yeah, so that should be, yes. And Louis?
I kind of want to touch on what Ollie went over as well, and just kind of mentioning support, how it's so much more needed, even just from looking at your mates and stuff, and them going out and spending 20 quid on a t-shirt when they could, support you guys out and spend 10 quid on one of your guys' stuff, and kind of pushing your mates more and kind of encouraging each other more, just to, I think that whole community support, because the community of creatives pushes each other, and I think it's not widespread enough with people that aren't aren't creative and don't want to do the same thing. They don't want to, it doesn't seem like they are as invested. And I feel like more support in that would be really, really great for everyone, just getting everyone else involved as well.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Which feeds me on to, well, I should have done this the whole way through. Those watching at home, there's a PayPal link here. If you want to donate anything from £1 to £100, donate it on PayPal and it will be shared out with all these incredible artists. Just make sure in the PayPal link, if you're catching up on this later, to let me know which Creative Courage Circle you're watching as well. Otherwise, I'll be sharing it with hundreds of artists. Everyone get a penny each. So yeah, just let me know. And this is online now, so do any time you're watching this, feel free to PayPal, and they will forward these onto these artists as well. So that's us done, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
And also, a little bit of what Louis was saying, you guys have all come in here, you've all paid good money to come here, and thank you for supporting not only musicians and artists, but also live venues. I feel a lot of roots venues are all becoming flats. So it's really important that you guys keep coming to these venues and ensuring that people are watching live music, and we're still making it a thing, because it's very easy to kind of become hermits and just stay in our house, and especially with the last few years we've had. So it's really important that we keep live music alive, especially with young artists that keep doing it. They've got somewhere to come and learn their craft and do everything that they're doing. So super important. So thank you guys for showing up. Really appreciate it. So last, where can we find you? Where can we find you all, Heonniebee?
You can find me on Instagram and Patreon. My Patreon is Heonniebee, Heonniebee. My Instagram is the same, Heonniebee, but with studio. And I have some other links there as well for my shop, which is on Ko-fi. So anything that I've showed today will be up there, along with some extras.
You do have.
Oh yeah, and I do have some stuff at the back. So when we're done, I'll be down. Even if you just want to chat, have some questions or anything, got my table back there. So.
I want your boobies sticker.
It is a very popular sticker.
It's really cool. Definitely. I've got a mic case that I just stick loads of stickers on, so it's perfect for it. Yeah, really cool merchandise over there, so I'm definitely going to go and buy something. Slicko, where can we find you?
So I'm on all social media platforms, slicko.russrs, so that's like, are you serious? Like if you're texting someone. And on streaming platforms is just Slicko. Yeah, that's where you find me.
And you're an artist too. Where can we find your stuff?
Currently nowhere.
Oh, okay,
I
great.
am going through some sort of a rebranding at the moment.
Great.
So currently nowhere, but
brilliant.
Soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll check back with you. Well, do let me know when you do, and we'd love to host you here.
Most definitely.
Awesome, wicked. SOURKIX, where can we find you?
So we're on all social medias under SOURKIX, or on Instagram sour_kicks. And Louis likes to say a little thing of how to spell it. So.
It's just with an X, because we're cool and edgy. So we changed the way you spell kicks.
Yeah, so we're on all the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're going to be posting a lot more. Also TikTok, as the youngsters are all using. We're also releasing music. Oh, everyone's using TikTok. As in, what's TikTok?
It's the sound that a clock makes. Yeah. That's what it is.
But you can also find our music out on all streaming platforms as well, and hopefully we'll be releasing more then. And then our website and merch store, which we haven't got a lot of merch left because we're doing a little bit of a rebrand as well. So hopefully new merch coming soon, and yeah.
Amazing, thank you everyone. And I'm ERIKA. You can find me at ERIFU, or on my website it's officially ERIKA with a K, officiallyerika.com or .co.uk, and you can get to all my sites from there. I'm also not on Patreon, but a similar UK brand called The Floor, which you can become a subscriber. I upload all my music there, videos and all sorts there. You can subscribe from £3 a month. Less than a cup of coffee, just saying. And the Creative Courage Circle is here every month at the Boileroom. Our next one is in late September, and we're actually celebrating the Boileroom's 16th birthday. So we're going to have all Boileroom artists and people that have worked here will be showing. I think we've got Lydia doing some more creative writing. Perhaps Kizzy's going to join us as well. So do come back. It's going to be a really lovely night of celebration with the Boileroom. And that is all. Have I forgotten anything? Mark? Oh, yeah. If you like what you heard today, like and subscribe. I wrote it down there. Like and subscribe to Be Our Vision, the Boileroom YouTube page. And I feel that's it. Thank you, all of you, for being amazing. Round of applause for all you guys. Oh, massive shout out to the Boileroom. And so we have Beth on sound. We have Amber doing the vision mixing. And Shah on the bar and booking as well. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching at home. Take care. Till next time. Bye.